Welcome to episode 92, I think it is. Yes, of Football Manager Hobo To Hero series with Sarawak United FC. I already started the prediction, so here we go. Here's that. We will have a look at the match against Negeri Sembilan today. They are 10th in the league, it's a league match. We determined last time out that we need to win these. Also, I kind of promised not to do any streams this weekend, so apparently I lied. I thought I didn't have the time. Seems like I found the time now. Or at least this one. So we will go for this match that you can't see. Here, Negeri Sembilan at home. This is a must win if we want to win the league, or at least stand any remote chance of winning the league. Or at least, qualify in second place. So maybe that will be a thing. I don't know yet. We'll see. For now though, yeah, must win, as I said. And Sabah are on a heel, same as Perak, Selangor, Terengganu, and so on and so forth. We are very unlikely to get relegated though. I think theoretically speaking, where was it? Theoretically, it might still be possible that we finished last. I thought there was an overview somewhere. I just can't seem to find it. I thought we had something like this. Who cares about promises? Legal shots. Who knows? Anyway, welcome back to the stream, Mace. I barely managed to not mispronounce it. And apparently the ritual of greeting each other with a train horn seems to be in order, so thank you very much for that. Achtung, what's going on? Okay, cool. Yeah, train's arriving for everyone. Well, the train arrives, strictly speaking. For everyone else needing a translation. There actually are people now that watch the full streams on YouTube later, like 1 or 2. Special greetings to you too. It's very appreciated. So we have 2 days of rest, as you can see here. Nothing else going on. Apparently we also ended the competition after we played the first match. Don't know what's going on there. Yeah, well, lurking is fine. Also, if it helps a YouTube channel grow, whatever, and if they want to come over at some point and talk to me, that's fine too. Or to you. And Sharon Nollet maybe, and whoever there is around. So, some players here might need a rest. That said, let's have a look at these here. Most of them are more or less in good shape. And this is the standard team. So I suspect we do not have to set up specific rests, maybe for Amamu. Don't want him to hurt himself. Yeah, that's probably not bad of an idea. Training usually it is, Chris. There's the resting, because it relates to training. Yeah. I also took the liberty of doing stuff off stream. Shocker, I know. It is really important though, not. These mentoring groups did not change. Yep, you're welcome. Ask away. What's the question? Please tell me it's not what did you do off stream. I was going to tell you anyway. I will continue to ramble, but feel free to ask. I already said I resolved it. You didn't ask yet. See, semi-final or qualify for next season's Champions League. I should answer this not by heart and not by stomach, but by brain. So, answering this from the top of my head, I would argue qualifying for Champions League again next season comes with 80k approximately, and a chance to earn more money in the future. That said, if the expected, well, that would say though that we did not reach the Champions League semi-final this season, which means that the expected return for next season is rather low too. In other words, we probably got knocked out in the group stage. So from that perspective, Champions League semi-final would include going through the group stages, so at least, I don't know, 2 or 3 wins, maybe, which means 30k, plus however much there is in between. Yeah, great. Is it ALC? It's AFC Champions League, whatever. See, I'm great at this. But second round comes with appearance money of 39k. So from that perspective, going further in the Champions League is the superior result from monetary, in terms of monetary gains. So I would argue going through to the second round in the Champions League is more useful in terms of how the club develops. That said, as long as we challenge for the top 4 repeatedly, I will be very happy if we end up in international competition or not. Because the squad will get stronger bit by tiny bit. And also we can invest that money in maybe in stones and not just in players. That would be fun too. So I hope that answers the question to a degree. To be fair, it's hard to guesstimate because, well, the expected return of Champions League this season after is not clear. Okay, but I should answer in terms of expected value, right? There's also different factors in that, like how much does playing Champions League football accelerate player development? If this is really important for player development, it might be really important in general to qualify for this again and again. But who knows? I can't judge that yet because I never played there. So I hope that makes sense. So what did I do? Well, a lot of bad stuff. We don't do qualifying games though. We will be in the group stage immediately, and that group stage will start... Let me go back to it. Where was it? Come on. No! AFC Champions League, was it right? Group stage matches start... Start date, 8/9/2027. Correct. Schedule. No. It's also wrong. I think that's wrong. Give me a second. Stages. Playoffs are... There's one. It does. 17th of August for the West playoffs. I guess that counts. So, half a month? Yeah, I guess at the end of August latest we will know. Not today though. So the plan for today is to do the league match against Negeri Sembilan. You said it is more important, same as Journal, so we will focus on that. Yeah, it will pop up in the mail. I did a few things. First of all, I took Van Lalpeka as well as Carlos da Costa Lima off the transfer list. Not that it matters much, and off the loan list, because they won't be loaned out anyway. And they will be gone at the end of the season. Both of them have a new contract for a new club now. So, yeah, they will leave on a free. That's bad. Bad business, but I can't change it now. And then I did do mentoring groups. So this group was, there was not much to do here. But I did do mentoring groups in the under-19s here. I did set these up. And also, I changed the individual training in the under-19s. So stuff that nobody would really care about. But You know, I just focus on the lowest attributes that are important for the roles, change the odd role here and there because they will never make it in another one, and that's it. But it's not that it's really important. Also, I put a few players on a short list. Here we can maybe have a look at it, if I can find the correct button. There's one. So I put a few players on the actual candidates shortlist that you might think are not worth it. But I want to have your opinion on it. Also, there's an ad starting pretty soon. There we go! So I will probably wait for another 30 seconds with that. So, first of all, there's this guy on the shortlist. To be honest, I can't recall. Who's that? Probably needs to be scouted. Because apparently he's important. And this is not the player I was thinking about quite recently. Seems to have very low natural fitness though. For an 18-year-old, this is concerning. Yes! Pipe to the face, smashing the screen as always. Welcome back to the stream, Charonelid. This feels right at home. We will talk about youth players for at least 5 minutes. And about wasting money. Give me a second. I can peel this off, I think, in stream stickers. I think I can peel it off, actually. Where is it? Well, maybe I'm too slow, though. It's gone now. Let's not test this. Otherwise, we will waste a lot of bits for nothing. Yep. But I think there's an option to peel the peel off the whole screen in case it is spammed too much. Let me have a look. Maybe somewhere. No, no, no. I'm also very sad that we never encountered the sticker party. The sticker party triggers at 1,000 bits, so, you know, this is set up for streamers that actually have followership that is willing to spend a ton of money, and I don't think we are that kind. We're signing youth players, yes. We're signing youth players. At least we're thinking about it. And you are here to make sure that I don't. Or you are here to say, well, this is a good option, let's do that. So we are thinking about the under-21s and the character of the under-21s. We are not specifically thinking about quality of the under-21s. This guy is on the shortlist and I have no, on the actual candidates shortlist, and I have no idea why. I didn't put him there. This guy was on the shortlist already. He's scouted again. His contract runs out. There might be an option in here. And I assume that we might be able to sign him for, I don't know, 100 maybe, or maybe less. Fairly professional player, 18 years old, plays in the Liga M3 right now, under contract with Pahang. I think it's useless, to be honest. Like, it's just setting up a specific scouting focuses. I don't know what's the plural, and I'm not even sure in German. How should I know in English? So please don't ask me. Yeah, that one I like too. But let's wait for the whole scouting package. Well, the whole set of knowledge, I guess. Because I think there's an extension clause or something, so he might be expensive. I think that's why he's on the shortlist and not signed already. Then we have this guy. Now you might say, Chris, are you entirely sure? This is stupid. This guy is not the quality we're looking for. True. Entirely true, but he's fairly ambitious. And, well, he may just sign for 25 euros a week. He's 17 years old. So, strictly speaking, we could put him in the under-19s. I don't know if we need a winger. I don't know if he will develop. But he will certainly be a good addition to the squad personality-wise. At least that's what I hope for. I thought so. Well, he's also very fast. And he has a few years in him. I don't know yet. He's never been with any club. I think that's one of the ones that we rejected recently as a youth signing. So let's think about it, right? And then there's another option here. Well, Kamarudin you probably remember. Kamarudin's contract runs out. There's an extension clause. No, it doesn't. His loan contract runs out. There's an extension clause here. I'm seriously considering paying money for Kamarudin at one point. That said, he might be one of these, how do they call it, an imposter? Somebody that looks like he might develop or he might not. We don't know yet. And then I also had a look at this one. He has no potential whatsoever, but he's professional. And I think we declined signing him after finding him. But I thought to myself, well, there's no left back in the under-21s and they still have 2 years in him. What if we can sign him on a youth contract? Or something remotely similar. It says 45 to 55. So say 30 euros. That would tilt the personality in the under-21s towards professionalism, which is very important. And I would very much like that. Also, he would play there because there's nobody else around. So, who knows? Maybe, I doubt that he will develop, but whatever. Might be a possibility. So I guess the question is, how much are we willing to spend on a player that might not develop much, but might play in the under-21s? And is a good impact on the remainder of the players personality-wise, because he is professional and reserved. That's pretty good. Is this worth it? And if so, how much? You decide. I'm not in a hurry. One of them might end their career though, but you know. Mace, probably going for 0. Who else is around? There's a third person here. Who's lurking? Okay, I see. Well, if you want to stop your lurking, feel free to drop a message and chime in. Minus 5,000. I can't. That's in the undefined range. I was asking for a positive integer, so I will ignore that vote. 45 you said, let's see. Yeah, where was it here? So this is strictly about this player, right? Let's see. He wants to be youngster, that's great. I will accept that. And he wants 50 euros. Can we give him a youth contract? For 4 months, why not? We can't give him a youth contract because he's too old. We can maybe force him into a 31 though. And he wants it for 4 months? Fine. Afterwards he would go on a month-to-month contract, so if the base contract wage is really low, that would be great. He couldn't possibly accept this, he says. Well, in that case, you will get these bonuses in case you want, in case you do make an appearance in the first team, which will never happen. So, we'll do that. Oh, come on. I think we should... He will not make an appearance in the senior squad, right? And this specifically relates to appearances in the senior squad. So let's give him a bigger clean sheet bonus and maybe bigger appearance fee. If he plays, that's good for us. We're not close enough. Well, let's make it 35. I know you said 45, but I want to force him to accept the lower wage. He had no career whatsoever so far. That's too low. He'll get there. What's with this guy? Same question. He's 17, he will probably accept a youth contract. I'm just asking, in case he doesn't. And, well, just to be frank, I will slap him in the under-21s, despite being too young. Just because he can play there. I realize that he can play in the under-19 leagues, but we have enough players down there and we will throw out 90% of them. No opinions? That's not that much. In that case, yeah, no. We'll give him a youth contract and we'll see. That's yeah, with less versatility though. Too far away from what he wants. He wants 80 from being fairly ambitious. So we will force him into a youth contract or nothing. Go away. Nice having this talk. Great. That's it. So much about that. There's also other players here. I will clear this entire thing now. Let me just show you one thing. This guy, the match experience certainly serves a purpose, as you can see here. It resembles what we witnessed on Chinsiusum. No, the hikes tomorrow. Today was very different, but I don't want to ramble on about my private plans. That makes sense. So I did have social encounters today. But some friends and so on. So yeah, it's not that interesting, really. Just sometimes I have a social life too. Okay. Did his morale drop already? No. Still imperfect morale. Is all is good. Well, I would be willing to praise his form, but I doubt that this is useful. Journal, did you catch the answer to that, or I did talk straight into the ad break, didn't I? So hiking's tomorrow. I did meet some friends today. And that took me most of the day, and I didn't know when it would finish, so yeah, streaming was very unlikely. I also watched the Stuttgart match, by the way, which they won by 3 goals. Yeah, me too. But then again, I'd rather surprise in a positive manner than disappoint. And I'm very happy that there are all 3 of you around. So that's great. It's very much appreciated. But I don't want to disappoint you from not being around in case you are used to it or in case I said it. So I'd rather tell you if it's unlikely, and sometimes it still happens. I will probably, well, depending on the overall mood. But that hiking stuff requires me to be at the train station at 10 tomorrow, 10 a.m. So I will probably not stream until 4 a.m. today, if that makes sense. And if I start doing that, please make me stop. Because tomorrow will be, well, I'm more of a couch potato. So that will probably come with some challenges from me. As Nodin's contract runs out. He doesn't like his individual training. What was that? Long throws. Not producing any results. True. Very true. Well, I'm in management after all. You know? it's not only in Football Manager. So, you can probably see where this comes from. To be honest, I don't think that it is what it is. No, I don't think it comes from that. It's just me. Then again, I might have ended up in management due to that. It's not beneficial. What's beneficial in your eyes, Mr. Hasnodin? Ball control, says the assistant manager. He accepts that. Cool. Alright, so we will do that. We should we should hire him as a technical coach. That's not too bad. He's under contract with Manyung City. Contract runs out. Would be an interesting idea. Then again, do we need a technical coach? I don't think so. We're okay so far. Vandal Pekka is back in training. He'll go back to India, I realized recently. In fact, after the end of his contract. He will be on a month-to-month contract for a month, currently. And afterwards he will go back to the Hero Indian Super League. Which is fine by me. Also, you guys remember the goalkeeper that we signed last time on a loan? That is the replacement for Chinsiusum and also our backup goalkeeper. So hopefully now Mr. Elbak Chaktsel will be less disappointed. They are angry. Ugh. He'll get a squad number. 40. There we go. Registration, sure, he needs to be registered. Alright. I will ask Baru to welcome him, why not? Fantastic. I didn't even read it. This is our backup goalkeeper now, at least until Chinsio comes back. And we can send him back anyway. So, not much of an issue. Throwing kicking is rather bad, so he can try to train that. That is distribution long, if I recall correctly. Finally! You know this is really important. I had a look at this. You might witness something here. His contract runs out at the end of the season. So I guess we would need to think about Elbug's future. If he was unhappy, he would just leave. So that's something that comes up like right now. Nobody offered a contract to him just yet, because his goal scoring this season was substandard. 7 goals in 16 appearances, that was not bad, specifically. Well, necessarily is the better word for it, sorry. So I guess I wanted to do that match, but we might as well talk about the contract for next season of our star player. He's also leader of the squad, by the way, despite not being captain. But, you know, he's up here. So, there is this, where is it? He's approaching the peak of his career. We should be looking to retain him and his leadership skills for the years to come. Well, what do you think? He did not necessarily show the skills that he showed last season. On the other hand, he's somewhat versatile. We're trying to get him into an inside forward role too, in case it comes to it. He can, if it's needed, play shadow striker for a match or two. Hell, he might even do as a winger, even though he can't cross. So probably, I don't know, probably inside forward on the left. But how much are we willing to pay for this player? I don't know. So for now, he's on 350. Well, but I didn't sign anyone. The memes are great, though. I love it. Not yet. What? Sorry, I was confused. Let's look at the memes later. They are fantastic, though. Thank you very much. I love this Discord channel. I'm so happy that we have that. And even if it's just for my own entertainment. I didn't buy any players yet. They were both too expensive. I was looking for a bargain. It didn't come. That's it. He's not an icon, no. I think he's favorite personnel though. No, actually he is an icon. Oh, I see. So you expect me to sign him later. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, he is an icon to the club though. So the fans love him. They just don't love his performance right now. Fair. That's correct. So question still remains, how much are we willing to offer? 350 again? Retain his current level of pay? Maybe, well, if we get it cheaper, obviously that would be great. Yeah, well, I get the message. Well, I'll allow this. This is fine. It's not family friendly, but whatever. Spend your money wisely for coke and hookers. 600? You gotta be kidding me. I don't think I will spend 600 on him. Just for cost of opportunity. If I look at this, for 600 we get a player like this. Actually, probably below maybe below 600. What's the best striker we get for 600? Well, I don't know about him. He's 18 years old though. There was a striker somewhere. Give me a second. This one. No, that's not a striker. I thought I saw a striker at some point. Wrong menu. For 600 we would get this guy that I don't know. There was a tall target forward somewhere, I think. Oh, is due to this? No. Oh, I can't seem to find it anymore. Recruitment focus for what? And who would do it? Because the recruitment focus comes with a scouting, well, an assignment basically. Also, there is a recruitment focus running. 15 to 20 years old. Transfer and loan, and it didn't find anything so far. Nothing remotely useful. So what kind of recruitment focus are you looking for? Honest question. But I don't care if the contract expires or not, I just want young players because that's the philosophy of the club. I still want to know about them if the contract does not expire. I would just add them to the shortlist. So why would I need an additional one that filters the players? I want to have these reports, even though the contract might not expire just yet. Otherwise, the time spent scouting will be wasted because I never get the feedback. I realize, but then they will just alternate between the two. It's not like that there's one working station, the scout. And that scout it will not scout twice as much just because I set up two foci. So I don't see the reason for that. I don't get it. You can do that if you have 20 scouts and don't care about the money spent anyway. In this case though, I would want to replace this one and work full-time on the other one. I don't see why I should alternate between the two. Same like scouting for specific positions. I don't see a reason for that. I don't necessarily need to strengthen one position. I'm interested in all of the players. But maybe I got that wrong, so feel free to tell me. That's why I don't set up another one, we have one. And this is the club philosophy, so I stick by that. Yeah, but it does find players. But if we restrict it even further, it will not find more players, it will find less. Doesn't make sense. Sure. Sure. How would you set it up? What would you do? Honest question. Like, put it in chat. Okay, I'll create a new focus. Fine. What do we do? So any position from tactic. We will look for, this is ongoing, I guess. What about minimum ability and stuff? I guess something like this. Well, maybe like this. 2.5 to potential 3. Okay. Alright. Age is, doesn't matter. Choosing an area, well, that doesn't matter either. Because we can go all the way through Malaysia, apparently. So, cancel that. We can look wherever it is Malaysia. And now I will need to... Where do I find this? Further details. Contract status is expiring in 6 months, right? Sure. There's a few. Those are players that are in the list already, though. So, these are recommendations that we knew about, and well... No. I know the Uganda guy. He can't cross. He can play wherever, and he's 32. Yeah, he's somewhat fast, but, well, either I play him over... Actually, if I play him over here, he would probably not play inverted wingback. We could do that. Not too bad. Money involved is okay too. He did. Yeah, Norway. Also wants to be a scout. So, I can see one thing that's appealing about him. I knew about this guy. I can see one thing that's appealing. He might sign a contract that will employ him as a scout. In a secondary role. And I don't think we know about Uganda. But that's 0% about the attributes. No, we don't know about Uganda. So that helps to a degree. And we don't know about Norway either. So that would help too. From that perspective, I can see this as a very useful signing, yes. But as you can probably tell, I don't care about his attributes or the playing thing. He's basically a scout for me. So, would that be a good signing? Depends on the money. 210 to 300 is a bit much. Also, his contract expires in the middle of 28. So, he's within the 1 year bracket. Not worth mentioning right now. I was just ignored it. You gotta be kidding me. He's good at passing. So, I mean, theoretically, you could argue he could do as a segundo volante, but his vision is horrible. He has no work rate. No. I don't think so. Red card Adiemi? There's football running in real life right now, isn't there? Oh, it's just Schalke versus Nuremberg. Sure, I should probably watch this. Okay. But Adeyemi does not play for either of these clubs. I don't know what's going on in my head. And the rest of them, 25. Yes, the contract runs out, but I don't want to pay that much money for him. And to be frank, we don't really need that. What? But why? We have us not in here. He's cheap. He does the job so far. We have a lone player. We don't necessarily need a new one right now. And if I would want a new one, I don't know why Yep is a problem. Yeah, he will. He's spelled with Y though. I don't know. JAP apparently is an insult to something. Oh, it might be related to Japanese. But that was not the intent in this case. So I'm okay with it. It's alright. Like, Kieran can probably tell us. Anyway, so this player is also interesting, but again, foreign player slot, and well, for him to replace Baru, he's rather expensive, most likely. When compared to Shane Thomas Barudo, yeah, he's better. Overall, sure. True. True. That said, I wouldn't play him on the left because he runs with the ball down right. Knocking the ball past the opponent seems also somewhat useless, to be honest. The long shot is great. I like that one. Ah, well. He would be a reasonable addition, sure. Might have problems adapting to another country, doesn't like big matches, we don't know about susceptibility to injury. He did. Yep, he did. Yep. Well, if it comes up. For now, though, his contract runs till the middle of 28, so I'd rather not pay for him. I think the Ugandan guy is the most interesting one, but not for the reason that we might think he is. It's more about his scouting. That said, his scouting skill is bad, so yeah, nobody wants Yaya. Okay, we tried. That's sad. I mean, as you can see, there's still nobody here. Yeah, immediately, but these are... I knew these players. Like, I had a look at them now, but I knew about these players. And none of these are the material I'm looking for. That said, I'm also very restrictive on that these days. We'll go through this in a second. Maybe. Terengganu won against Kuching. Well, first of all, that's great, and second of all, that's really horrifying. So now Terengganu as well as Sabah and Paragon are healed. Great. I mean, I knew that we need to win against Negeri Sembilan anyway, but I was hoping we had a bit of luck up there. Then again, we basically had all our luck last season with Selangor not winning any of their matches. Let's see. Abdulaziz is ready to have a full-time contract. That's great and all, and also he turned 17. Nobody wants him for right now, not on loan. There were a few players, yeah, like him. SSTMI want him on loan. I'm seriously considering just throwing him to SSTMI on loan. That he can play there, but his contract runs out anyway. SSTMI will not pay him. We could try, obviously. So, but he's 19. Isn't he too old for them? Yeah, just pay his wages. No issues. Who else is wanted here? Johari, central defender, sure. He might be part of a vital mentoring group right now, but that's probably not because he's a good mentor, but because he needs to be mentored. Of course you can leave Afik. Same. By the way, can I pre-select this down here? There was a menu for this, right? I'll be Dean. Yeah, definitely. I'd want him to leave. Please just go. And the rest of them do not seem to generate any interest. Under 21s... Oh, Ahmad is wanted. By whom? Yeah, sure. Great. Of course you can leave. I doubt that they will pay that, or that there will be an offer for this loan at all. But it would be great if he had some match experience somewhere. Everything's to be favored over the under 21s, I think. No suitable players found so far. So who does the scouting stuff now? Where do I see this? No, go away. I want to see the assignments. Here. So now he's scouting expiring contract as well as age 15 to 20, and he does nothing. But didn't I set a priority for this? Match and team analysis. So Oshindi does this, then, well, I don't know. Probably him, not that it matters much. Alright. Now that's back. Cool. I'm really hoping that the increase in knowledge throughout the world will do us some good. In particular in terms of youth intake. Alright. So let's talk about the lineup. 2 to 4 weeks for Chinsu Sim. It was 9 days to 5 weeks, I think, at the start of the stream. So that didn't go well. He'll play, he'll be on the bench. The other one will be back in the under-19s, which is great. I don't care if he gets sharp or not, so whatever. He's 21, by the way. Well, if we need a backup goalkeeper, funnily enough, we can probably put him in here. Light influence on the rest. Very strong influence on him. Doesn't hurt, does it? Okay. So now that Elbrook's back in a good mood, maybe we can talk to him, tell him that his training rating is fine. Good job, sir. Your conduct was alright too. You didn't get any yellow cards recently. What about the form? 6.72. He scored once. So we criticize his recent form. Great. Let's talk about last match. 6.5. He came on in minute 52 and did nothing. To be fair, I don't think he was very motivated. Didn't create a single chance though. Here we go. What's left? Praise in last match, definitely not. Criticizing conduct, neither. He's more or less ready to play. Juan is probably still in perfect morale. No, he isn't. That'll be an easy one. Is this enough to praise the form? I think it is. 3 goals, 1 assist. We'll praise the form. That's it. Not for the last match. He did score after all. 2 shots, 1 on target, 1 goal. Good job. So there's that. He also continues to develop, by the way. I'm really impressed by this. We can probably have a look at the overall progression graph again. Maybe from the perspective of an actual shadow striker. Not too bad, is it? Finishing went down, sadly. But he focused on that recently. And well, off-the-ball movement is now 15. Also, acceleration and pace went up quite a lot. Concentration did. Pace does improve bit by bit. He'll get there. And all of a sudden he will be there at the end of the through balls, you'll see. Next up, seems weird. That should be Baru's spot. It is. He's available. He's not in perfect morale, I think. Had an assist last match. I think we can probably praise him for that. It's a bit much though. We'll still do it. Hope it works. Thank you very much, he says. Okay. No use praising his training. That all is not that impressive. We'll stick to this. Norman Ankun. Well, the last match was not very impressive, was it? Trained well there. We'll do that. Form. Passing was alright. No chances created there. He can accept that. Do we praise his... We can probably praise the tackling there. Better. This is probably Zakaria's spot. Sure. He's starting to get the hang of the role too. 6.6 last time, no creative passes whatsoever. I realized that we pay him not to play creative passes still. We can criticize him for it, and that works. Perfect. Left wing. We expect him to play in a 4-4-2. Well, in a 4-4-2 I would want us to cut inside, so that means Christopher time again. Form has been spotty though. That's not impressive, is it? Tackles maybe are. Sure. Conduct's alright too. Contract runs for another year as I see it. What else is there to do? Praise his form? No. Criticize his form? Would we want to criticize his form at 6.7? Maybe at 6.6 or 6.5. Not yet. We will go there, but not yet. Parsi, on the other hand, his form is not much better. Wasn't selected recently. Conduct's okay. We can try to criticize his form, I think. This is not good enough. Yes, that will do. Parsi for the bench, or maybe Jason Singh. 6.3 last time. I think we should probably tell him that this is not good enough. We will criticize him for the lack of chances created. That said, conduct's alright. Not sure if I want him on the bench this match. Form 6.92. Not worth mentioning, really. So I guess Parsi it is. Olegs Raj will always be on the bench if I can help it. That or in the starting 11. 6.5 last time though. Didn't do much. Passing was great. So I guess that's good. Good job. The rest of the match though, yeah, no dangerous positions whatsoever. So this one. Conduct's good for pressing forward in particular. Alright. So we have that. Who plays in central defense? And who plays on the left wingback position? But let's start with left wingback position. That's, I guess, the easier one. So we have Hasnodin and or Yap Jonathan. Yep, Jonathan's skill is obviously superior. That said, his form recently was really bad. 6.6 on the last match, that's not too horrible. But we threw him out for a reason. And I suspect we already criticized his form back then. Can't really do much here. Training rating was fine. The alternative is Hasnodin. Hasnodin's training has improved a little bit. It was 6.8 recently. 7.0 rating last match against Armed Forces. Not much to say. He is tired though from the last match. So I guess it's Yap Jonathan time. Right. Which means we do not have much to do here. We can probably praise his conduct. It's only one yellow card. Right. That works. Central defense. Any recommendations? I mean, Amamu didn't have good matches recently. So that's an issue. He's also tired, by the way. Fakrullah didn't play recently, if I recall correctly. Yeah, didn't play against Armed Forces. Did play twice against Perak. And we got the results. Even though I'm not the most excited guy thinking about Fakrullah's defensive performances. This is also a good question. So he's a 1-2-8 and he's a 1-2-3. So apparently they can't jump, but they will be friggin' fast. And the 1-2-8 guy, that will not be an 8. I suspect maybe a 5. Alright? So 5 or below. which means central defenders do not have to be able to jump. This is what you're going for. He's an 11 in jumping, so we need pace, right? Mustafa's a 12 on the pace side. Fakrula's an 11. Where the hell is Mahazir? Here. This is still sorted the way it should be, right? Oh, yeah, he can play in defensive midfield. For that reason, he's sorted into the midfielders category. Okay. So he's a 9. Acceleration is fairly good though, positioning's low. We could rest Mahars here in this match. Or maybe bring him along on the bench and play the faster ones. Yeah. Well, strength is still to be considered. It's useful. So, in a way, Amamu has a reason to be around. His pace is only 10, but at least he's strong. Mustafa is rather weak, but he's a 12. Has very good positioning and marking. So, ironically, that would point us to one of the players that didn't train that well. And he's considered to be backup. But sure, Mustafa might be the correct choice here. And he's a 6 on the strength side, 8 in jumping, 11 pace. That's not too bad either. So Mustafa with the 12, maybe here. Theoretically, he could play there too, but he's way too slow. Amamu is a 10. Fakrula is an 11 in terms of pace. Positioning of Fakrula is an 11, marking is 13. Amamu is a little bit worse in both, but not by much. Is it Fakrula time? This is probably pronounced Fakrula. Who knows? Okay, let's do that. Yeah, we can keep it like that. So, theoretically, well, if we have the space on the bench, we will probably bring Amamu with us, though. We will see. Did he come back from injury? Side golf. Oh, that was recently, yes. So, through wear and tear. Okay, so he needs the minutes anyway. But same as Amamu, really. Right back. Asri Hadi did play last time. He is tired, so probably not to be played in this match. 6.4 rating. I guess we tell him that the lack of chances created is an issue. Where is it? Here. It's alright. 5 out of 5 tackles though are great. Good job, sir. There we go. So that's most likely our bench option. Daryl Sham is still hurt, so he remains on the bench, which means Ahmad Nizam will play. Which also means we need to talk to him. Didn't play last time. 6.88 is not too horrible. Can praise his conduct. He did not get a single yellow card in 5 matches, and well, given that he was out last time, he will probably not get one in that circumstance. The rest of it, that's it. So that is the starting 11 from that perspective. Let's have a look at the central defenders too, from what we know. Very bad jumping, 1 to 5. 1 to 8, also very bad jumping. 5 to 10, that's not impressive either. 1 to 4, this is also very unimpressive. And we don't, well, command of area is 5 to 10, and aerial reach is pretty decent on the goalkeeper. That said, as long as we cross to target forward areas, the goalkeeper needs to come out very far to claim it. So, in these circumstances, I think we will go back to crossing towards target forward. And we will obviously float it in. I should not set this up here. I should set it up in-game. So somebody remind me, please. Floated crosses, cross towards target forward. Try to bait the goalkeeper out. Well, at least at the far edge of his penalty area. And the central defenders are crap at defending in the air. So we will try to exploit that. Which also means even wide areas might be reasonable to be replaced with players that can jump. It's not a primary concern, but it's an issue. So, Jason Singh, though, he's a 4. Vandal Pekka is taller, but I'd rather not. This seems like too much of a sacrifice. Vandal Pekka on the right wing for Baru. I doubt that this is useful. Us not in on the bench. Malik on the bench too. He's not in it. Well, theoretically. What do you think of Malik versus Ankun? True, he's a 7. Okay. I can see the reason behind that. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Well, let me have a look at Ankun's jumping. So, Ankun is more of a creative player, not really. Like, he's fast. That can help too. Okay, you both prefer Ankun, so we will stick to Ankun. Alright, that's alright with me. Just saying, Malik can't jump. He's not strong enough though. And he has his issues, obviously, on the technical side, despite being considered a more technical player. I'm really just waiting for him to develop a little bit, but with that amount of match experience, that might take a while. Then again, he has time. That's the benefit of youth. You have time. Like, the older you get, probably the less you have, no? So, Christopher is a player for the left, but we don't have anyone for the right. At least if I do not consider Vandal Pekka good, and I don't. I'd rather give these two additional match experience out here. It might go at the detriment of some results though. Then again, I doubt that he never... Oh, he played on the right, position when we were defending. Interesting. So, that would be the lineup for tomorrow. Loaded crosses, next. It is today, by the way. I think so, yes. Under 21s. Thank you very much for reminding me. Where is he? Ah, well. So, I guess it can be argued that both are very similar. What do you think? One of the two is corner. Let's put it that way. Who is that? He's an excellent fit to the squad apparently and fairly pro. He is inconsistent. Liga M4 player. Same here, Liga M4 player. He hates big matches. Not a big match though. He's considered to be consistent. Well, so let's go down the personality train for a second again. I would prefer this guy, but I think this one is the better fit if we want to have a consistent performance from the bench for 15 minutes. He might do all kinds of stuff. On the other hand, if we never play him, we will not get him there, right? He's out of contract there. And frankly, if we never play him, nobody will care. If we never play the other guy, come on. If we never play Barack Oshindi, he's considered emergency backup. He will complain very late, but if he gets 5 appearances, he will probably be very happy. So, I don't know. What do you think? Where the hell is Anchor? Here. Your choice. Honestly, I don't care. Which one's better? That's what we have to stream for after all, right? So feel free to recommend somebody. I will grab a drink. And maybe chew some bubblegum. Without the bubbles, most likely. No feedback. I'm not used to this. Both are shit. Well, It's funny because it's true. We're talking about a backup though. So if both are shit, this one is considered to be our future scout. Do we want to give him playing time to keep him around? Alright. So, I guess that's one voice for backup for the bench. Anchorman. Great. So now it's even. What do? We have something for this. I'll use €2. Let me see if I can do this. I will probably drop it. Yeah, it's Umar. Sorry, Mace. One last dance. He's with contract till 28. For this time, Umar gets the appearance. The coin toss decided it. I hope that's fair. I do not have a strong opinion on it. Next time we'll do it the other way around, okay? But given that there was no third voice so far, I'll stick to this. Where the hell is he? Here. Video evidence of the coin. It's here. It's still, like, there's video evidence of a coin. See? It's still on the number. No! Sorry. I can never get it back. I think it should be sorted by this first and then position second, right? Now, how does it work? Like this? That seems reasonable. This is the worst thing ever. If you manage to get this unsorted or sorted in a weird way, you will never get it back. At least that's my experience. Dear coin, how are you? Would you feel comfortable flipping the other way next time? I don't care. I will do something. Okay, it's alright. Seems fair. Are you a sign of the change bringer? Leave me alone! Alright. I'm not funny today. Anyone around here knows about the change bringer? I hope this is for the coin. I'm not to blame. Played on the right. Not sure about that. Why? If only we had a scout that would do that. Great. We did select a team already. Next match only, we want to do loaded crosses. Because jumping's bad, jumping's bad. Jumping's really bad. Jumping doesn't exist. Fantastic. We also want to go for the target forward again because we want to bait the goalkeeper into leaving his goal. Right? That's set up for target forward anyway, Horsey. Can he dribble? Hell, oh, we can't take that off because he knocked the ball past the opponent. Shall he take fewer risks? Passing's an 8, vision's an 8, player's a 10. We can leave it at that. Next, opposition instructions. Let's not have an ad right now. Thank you very much. Don't know about him. Did he have a weak foot? Well, in a way. Don't know about him either. We do know that we have central defenders that can probably cope with it from the pace perspective. His dribbling seems very low. His strength seems very low too. He might be brave. I'm willing to test it. Right-footed also. Right-footed, but the crossing is better than the passing. He has no vision whatsoever. First touch seems to be, well, 7 maybe. Composure maybe even lower. That's a case of press him and tackle him hard, I think. And showing him to the outside, not sure. I'd rather not instruct anything here. That is... I think this is quite impressive for a midfielder, actually, to have that low passing. That's not Van Lalpega Guid level just yet, but it's close. He might be able to finish, though. Not so sure. In general, the physical side of the match seems to be a problem here. Look at these strengths. 2 to 7. 1 to 6. He has some. He has some. Interesting. Well, off the ball movement's bad, so we can probably mark him out of the match. Despite, well, passing 4 to 9 is probably better than most of them. 5 to 12. This is the one that needs to be marked out of the match, though. And he also might not have the stamina for it due to low sharpness. Good work rate, bad stamina overall. This is good. So we can probably mark him out of the match. This one, I guess we want them to pass through him. That might still be a 7 in passing, though. Maybe I tagged it off for now. Let's not overdo it. This one is the dangerous one. First touch seems decent. Strength is low, we don't know about the dribbling or bravery. I'd rather not gamble it, so... No, this one. Kept at under 23 level, great. Another eye. We have the better eye! Dribbling's a bit high for hard tackles, sadly. First touch's a bit high for closing him down repeatedly. But we need to close down at some point. Passing and crossing are fairly low on this one, most likely. So... I guess we close him down anyway and force him into making the decision. He doesn't look impressive though. Then again, I said that about armed forces too. Passing 6 to 11 is rather good. This might be dangerous. Also good tackler, positioning seems reasonable. This is a good player overall, from what I can tell. Left-footed, maybe show him to the right one. That's all I can think of. I don't want to close him down all the time or something. I just don't know about your attributes either. Passing's fairly low. We can probably not mark him tightly. And well, the rest of it seems very good. He has good heading skill, despite the bad jumping. Judges Mondu. He's Gabonese. How is this pronounced? Well, passing's fairly low. Let's not mark him tightly. Same here. Passing's fairly low. I don't think we need to mark him tightly. And the goalkeeper doesn't really matter to me, does it? Alright, let's go. Oh, I forgot about turnovers. Go away, we don't want a net. So, where do we want to force them? And into what area of the pitch? We have one area here where we think we can force a turnover. This one has decent first touch. This one's even better. This one might be a little bit low, who knows. This one's rather good. This one's rather bad. So I don't think a specific area is in order. And the crossing? Do we fear their crosses? Well, due to pace, yes. He's a bad crosser though. He does not seem much better. These two obviously can pick it up anyway. And we have absolutely no idea about the fullbacks. So I would not invite crosses, but neither will I restrict the crossing. If we give away a lot of chances by crossing, you will need to remind me that this needs to come on. Sure, Mustafa will play. That is predetermined. There's something else. Let's go back to this. Out of the whole thing. I know I submitted it already. Great, thank you very much. Let me just go back to the regular screens. I want to have a look at... Where's to this match squad? I want to have a look at the referee. Can we see this here? Great. I wanted to look at the referee to see how many cards he gave recently. That's all wrong. Isn't some sort of report? We don't have that report, do we? Okay, great. We will go to the match. Sure. So we're favorites, apparently. Okay. Nobody seems to be nervous around here. Everybody's motivated. How much can I pile on the pressure? Alright. A little bit of a longer break and afterwards we will have the match. So, take a walk. See you in 2 minutes. Gabriel? I am disappointed, son. You didn't trust our team. Welcome, welcome, welcome! Sarawak United against Negeri Sembilan. Today, at home. Apparently on an entirely deserted stadium, as always. We will need a win. If we want to make it to, well, at least the Champions Cup. Or whatever it's called in the second place. Who knows? Also, Johor DT might stumble. So, we will need to capitalize on this. This is a really ugly kit, by the way. Who would wear this kind of color? I'm not into that kind of music. Still, you can get a ticket for this game, yeah. It costs apparently... Hey! What's it related to the statement about the music? Well, depends. It might come with some additional breakdowns. Then all of a sudden I'm very interested. That's good. This is not. Also, you hope I lose just for your betting, don't you? You probably took the other side again. I think I can see that, actually. Yeah, there's a little 2 in front of your name. Whatever that means. I can't remember the order. Alright. Yay! Pahang took the lead against Johor DT. Choo-choo! Get it! Apparently Sabah took the lead too. Well intercepted. It's their player, isn't it? Did he get a yellow card? Doesn't show. Ooh. We don't have the control of the match. Well, most of the time we have. We don't seem to create much though. One could argue that this is too deep. We should press a little bit more. Just in general. That's Baru. Okay. So let's stick Harsey to his man. No, not this one. Defender on the right, yes. Not so Baru. To the defender on the left. I don't want him to be open like this. I guess it worked, in a way. Not what I just did, but Fakrula being fast enough to intercept the ball. He didn't lose his man either. So far I'm okay with it. We will probably see lapses in concentration again though. Well, hopefully not, but, you know, might be entirely possible. Harsey, still Harsey. Back to Yap Jonathan. Come on, Zakaria. Harsey again. Cutting inside. Alright. Baru. Baru. Wow. That was very close. Nice save by the goalkeeper. Gotta give him that. These blurbs. Oh, I shouldn't have included a song sign. Nice. Just over. With a fingertip save, apparently. You have too many channel points. Definitely. Then again, you deserve it for being around that much. Ankun. Elbok. You're just sitting there. You would even play the song sign if we scored, wouldn't you? Who got the yellow? One of theirs. Let's have a look. Left back. No, right back, so our left. Nice. Even nicer. So we do get the chances. You're really determined to pull the, to do this for the majority of the match now, don't you? Go! Oh, Baru! It's not done yet. Not fair. You are for the yellow team. That's just in your genes, right? I should probably pick a blue one next season. Next installment of Football Manager. Not next season. I will probably stick to this one as long as we can. I'm boring that way. Well, now we definitely control the match so far. Despite not having that many good... Well, actually the chances were fine. Quality's also okay. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Cross it! Oh, go past your man, that's fine too. Nice! Oh, Elbach. I want Jorge Cesar back. More! Maybe. Ahmad Nizam with a slight push forward. Back to Ankun. There's a cross. Nice floated one, and that'll end up as a corner. I'm sure they like those. The encouragement didn't go well. Three FMs. Oh, yeah, I see. But because there's so many matches played, right? Yep, Jonathan on a yellow card. No, that's not good. He's off it. Don't let him have a chance. That deflects off somebody, and this is not a chance. Wow. That's a ton, man. Ankun. Nice long ball towards Juan. Will he go past his man? Well, with the help of Baru, maybe? Okay. That didn't really create space, did it? Ankun, Baru. Find Ankun. Yes! Take it! Oh no! It was a good chance. Ankun's just not known as a goal scorer, apparently. You did forget that song sound, man. I'm disappointed. Not bad. Goes past his man, goes past the second man, and then takes the shot instead of picking the pass. Okay. Oh, it's alright. Ankun will take the corner now. Juan headed over the goal. He is on heading and bravery training for now. Another set piece. That's better. Nice. Ends up with Harsey. Will he get it inside? Well, we'll have a corner at least. And to be fair, we are totally dominant in this match so far, so that goes well. Let's just hope we can actually turn this into a win. Elbog, no. You realize that this is the wrong club, right? This is Negeri Sembilan. And they apparently want to concede another corner. Which we'll take happily. Last second lead in the first half? Come on. Well, I think Dortmund won today, so congratulations. Alright, 11 to 1 shot. So, I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't score. That's about it. Overall, though, this is great. I didn't watch it, so I have no idea. Like, I'm entirely blank about it. Okay. We could replace up Jonathan due to the yellow card. That said, well, so far we seem to have the match fairly well under control. You all done so well so far, keep going and make sure that you get the win you deserve. Well, they didn't do that well though. They didn't hit the back of the net. We'll do that. Alright, what else? 6.6 rating is not good enough. 6.7, well, I will warn these. There's a ton of them actually. It didn't help much. Help! And for the rest of them, I will encourage you. None of you deserve praising. Great. No subs. Straight to the second half, we have enough time. Go! Maybe I should demand more, actually. Did they sub anyone? Doesn't look like it. Well done. That ends up as a cross. Well, it's more of a pass. Wow. First chance was a good one though. First real chance. Ankun, Baru is on the right, not Bari. Well played. Ankun gets it inside, there's nobody in the middle. Ankun, Baru again. Hits the crossbar. Unlucky. Ahmad Nizam with the throw in. Baru passes it back to Ahmad Nizam. Back to Baru. Parsi doesn't get it. Yup, Jonathan though. Nice. Another attempt. Ha! All the way back to Zakaria. Alright. This is not a floated cross though. What's going on with them? Oh, he's hurt. What a pity. Such an unfortunate circumstance. We could take off Yap Jonathan at this point. 6.5. He's on a yellow card. He's trying. But that's all he does today. Goha's not in. Do something useful. Floated crosses are on, right? Yes, they are. They subbed somebody. Who came on? Oh, obviously. Yeah, they replaced the striker. So this one can dribble and he can shoot. He's also somewhat fast. And that's about it. Right. And I will demand more now. Hopefully, that'll work. Oh, Zakaria. That was very close. Alright. As long as he shoots like this, I'm okay. Apparently they have their backs to the wall. I'm not sure if I agree with that. They just had a chance and we don't create much right now. Get it! Intercepted by Harsi. Nice. Has not in. He's more or less the #1 player on the pitch now. The furthest forward I might add. There he goes. Has not in and oh, Juan! Holy! Wow. No swearing, Chris. Juan takes a corner. Parsi, back to Juan. Zakaria. Bakrullah, he's not the creative one. Ahmad Nizam on the wrong wing? No, he's on the right wing. That's the right back, sorry. Ankun, is it a penalty? Apparently not. That was very close. I'm okay with that. Nice ball by Zakaria. Baru puts it inside. Juan. Finally. Good job, Juan. Good job. I like it. We would need music for this, right? There's some Mexican music somewhere. I need a blurb for this. That's all. I think this is fantastic. I'm very happy to have put him on this kind of training. So apparently it is a Juan match today. For now at least. Do we praise him now? Don't think so. He looked nervous coming on. He just had an assist. No, he didn't. Who had the assist? Baru? I think Baru had the assist. It says here, Chris. Just read it. Good job though so far. Zakaria, another through ball towards Elbuk. Is it offside? It's a corner. Let's see if it works. Ankun's frustrated. The rest of them somewhat motivated. Elbuk, he didn't score yet today. Baru, good tackle. Well, so I would argue we were more or less entirely in control of the match so far. We only need to make sure it remains that way. Nice dribble by Elbuk, by the way. Ahmad Nizam. Nice floated cross toward Juan. That could have been a second. Oh, the stuff with the floated crosses works. So far. 70th minute. Is there anybody that is exhausted and needs replacing? Yeah, definitely. Juan as well as Elbuk. That's an issue. He's not a good jumper. Neither is he. Nor is he. Is there anyone on the bench that can do, or on the pitch that can do Shadow Striker? Not really, right? Ankun does. He has no idea how to play there. Well... He can't really shoot. That said, he can dribble at least. I think we'll keep him on the pitch for a while. Nah, let's replace at least Elbuk. And let's bring on Olegs. So, is it still floated crosses? He's a 6 in terms of jumping. He does know how to head a ball in, though. Let's see. Maybe he can score on the counter. That is obstructive. Juan does not seem to want to stop, though. Oh well. If he continues like this, he will score in no time. Well, I guess more reliably. Come on, Ankun. Let's have a nice floated cross after this corner. Zakaria, that's a little bit unthreatening, I think. Not threatening. How do you say it? By the way, nice performance by the central defender so far. Not very impressive, but it's just a very... there's not much to say about their performance. That's exactly what I want. Raj! Olegs Raj, after a floated cross, replacing Elbuk. Apparently, his headers hit the target. If he gets to them. Maybe we don't need Elbuk after all. Good job. to 3 shots. 2-0. Ankun intercepts. Can we play a few youth players? Yes, we can. We will watch the end of the scene. If there is an end to it. Most likely, though there is. Yes. Give me a second. We will have a look at these. Not fair. You should celebrate. This guy came on. Dribbling seems okay-ish. Strength is a 1 though. Bravery is 4 to 9. Not fair. Well, first touch is low, composure's low. We will close him down. Shall we tackle him hard? Bravery is rather lowish. Dribbling is not that impressive either. Strength is the 1. Let's risk it. And the other one, we had a look at him already. Back to the tactics screen. So, given that we are 2 goals up. You serious? Yes, we can. Sure, man. Sure. Uh, I don't know what to say, though. Thank you very much for complimenting my entertainment. This is fantastic. Oh, well. He's complacent, Malik. Why is he complacent? So we don't want to bring him on if he's complacent. For match experience. But from that perspective, I would argue we should probably focus on sharpness. So entirely the other players. I can see right defender. He doesn't necessarily need it. Malik does. Same as Singh. So let's bring him. Maybe Christopher too. I'll bring Christopher for Juan though. I realize that this is a bit absurd. He can't cross. I just want him to be sharp. So it's not about performance here. In his case, raise expectations if it helps. So we'll try to keep this going, as we did for now. Well done, Juan. That was a good pass. Well, in particular, it was good technique. I was not in. Oh, Baru. And I should probably praise them, shouldn't I? Let's wait for the result here. Christopher... that doesn't work. Zakaria, though, decided that the third goal of the season is appropriate here. I didn't even see it, to be honest. The tiny Zakaria scores. The other one jumped past the ball. Nice! So, praises are in order. Olegs Raj would have preferred to stay on the bench, same as Christopher. I did not bring on Malik. Oh well. I think it's probably in order to waste some time now. Yeah, it's a good tackle. That or we score a fourth. Ooh. Don't let him go past you. That's also concerning. Well defended. I'm very impressed by the 7.7 rating so far. He didn't have an assist. So how come it came to this rating? Well done. Now run, Rye. He's not that fast, is he? Baru. Bunch of 16-year-olds on the pitch. That is dangerous. Could you please close him down, maybe? That's also dangerous. Well, has not in. I'm happy that it doesn't matter anymore. Not fair. Just because you bet your channel points on the other one, on the other result. Well, I don't think that's appropriate. Yes. Finally a good tackle. He's complacent. Passing's alright. Olegs Raj finds Thing on the wing. Oh, that rhymes. Maybe he's not pronounced Sing there. Then again, this is an entirely virtual generated player, so I can pronounce him however I want. Most likely. Could you please just get the ball? Alright. We'll go defensive. I guess I will keep the rest on. 4 minutes. Just kick the ball around. Short passes are fine. It doesn't need to create much. That said, if the opportunity is like this, I will be happy to have a pass here. Alright. Maybe I should have switched to the defensive low block formation, then again that would have invited them. And well, they did score after a counter-attack. That was always a possibility. Alright. 3 minutes to go. What's this Zakaria? What's he doing up front? He's an anchor man. That should be the match, shouldn't it? Most likely. Yep, that's it. So, we win. But we concede a goal on the counter-attack. I'm not sure whose fault that was. But I think despite the balanced formation, our players, in particular Zakaria, got baited into the penalty area way too often. It clearly says anchor for his position, but I feel like as a ball-winning midfielder he was positioned lower on the pitch for some reason. So I'm not sure what's going on there. That's one of the tactical elements that I'm not entirely sure about. So overall it was good. We'll let him have the win for now. Who came off? Yep, Jonathan. I think his performance was not good enough either. Okay. Motivated and inspired. Does anyone need a special praise? Baru probably, but that might go bad. So let's not do any of that. Juan gets, he will get a bonus of 725 euros. If his performance, well, if his performance is improved like that, or continue like that, and Baru with yet another assist. Nice. Good rating overall too. Where is he now? 7 goals, 3 assists in the league. That's still a ways away from your bonus though. At 10 assists he gets 700 euros. Alright. So, somebody wanted me to watch the goals. Let's do that. Goals of the day, can't we? You know, we gotta leave the day to find the watch goals menu, obviously. Here we are. First goal was scored in the second half, minute 63, after a nice lob by Zakaria. An assist by Baru and a good header by Juan Sérvin. Second goal. Arsi out on the wing. Brings the cross inside and Olegs Raj immediately converts the cross into a nice little goal at the near post. Good header. Christopher with a corner that ends up accidentally on Zakaria's head, and he just takes it. And that one, well, let's have a look at that actually. So it seems like Zakaria as well as Ankun are missing here, but this is entirely defensible for now. Either Mustafa comes out, or has not in, well, he's not fast enough, is he? This though, this is good off the ball movement. So he loses his man in a way. Somebody goes past him. And he's just confused or maybe blocked. Also, Modfazal could probably have saved this one. It wasn't impossible to save the ball. It is what it is though. We concede another goal after a counter-attack. That's always to be expected. Still second in the league. That said, Johor DT seems to have lost. Have a look at that. So Sabah won against Harini, and apparently Pahang made up for their bad season so far and won against Johor DT. That's a surprise win. Kelantan and Perak 0-0, that's great. Perak was on our heels too, so that's only 1 point for them. Kedah won against Bukit Tambun. Okay, interesting. That will not help either of them though. I mean, it could. Armed Forces are on 11 points. But overall, I think we can be very happy with the result so far. This is what we wanted. Now we just need to make sure that we will win the second match against Armed Forces, preferably by 2 goals. Because we lost the last one. Oh, you can't see that. Here it is. So, second leg of the cup. That will be done next time though. I will wrap it up now. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you all most likely on Monday. So, yeah. Thanks for that. Bye.